Am I the asshole for evicting my adult son after I found out he quit his job 4 months ago and never told me? My son Marcus, 26M, moved back in with me, 54F, 18 months ago after a breakup. I was happy to help him get back on his feet. We agreed he'd pay $400 a month in rent below market by about $1,200 and that he'd save aggressively and have a plan to move out within a year. For the first 8 months, he paid rent on time and seemed to be working. Then the payments started coming late. He had excuses, his paycheck timing, a bank transfer issue, just forgot. I let it slide because he'd catch up. Last month I found out from his cousin that Marcus had quit his job in November. It was now March. He had been pretending to leave for work every morning for 4 months. I don't know where he was going. When I asked, he broke down and told me he'd been struggling with anxiety and had been going to a coffee shop or the library and couldn't bring himself to tell me. I felt for him. I genuinely did. But he had been lying to my face for 4 months. He'd been letting me believe he was working while I was the only income covering this household. He took my sympathy and my low rent and he used it as cover for a lie. I told him he had 60 days to find a new place to live. He was shocked. He said he was going through a mental health crisis and I was abandoning him. I said I wasn't abandoning him, I'd help him find a therapist, I'd help him update his resume, I'd even help him with first month's rent somewhere. But he couldn't stay in my house under the terms we'd agreed to while lying to me about meeting them. My sister thinks I'm too hard on him. She says he was clearly struggling and I should have compassion. My best friend says I'm completely right and that compassion doesn't require me to be deceived in my own home. I've tried to separate the lying from the mental health piece. I do have compassion for the anxiety. What I don't have compassion for is 4 months of walking out the door every day so I wouldn't find out. He's staying with his father now and he sends me one-word replies when I text to check on him. I'm worried about him. But I'm also angry. And I don't know if those two things can exist at the same time without one of them making me the AH. Am I the asshole?